It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Zay Flowers. He comes into this one fifth in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Ravens and the Chargers on Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go from L.A. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Running behind center with Edwards. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this at the 19. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Bateman hauls it in. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd and 15.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So no return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So 2nd down coming up. Lamar off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They got him to bite and jump off sides. It's a rare thing to see that actually work, and it gives them this 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. Across midfield at the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Lamar throwing again. The back's got it. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Tucker on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
14, Chargers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
On 3rd down, Herbert. This is reeled in by Edwards. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Ravens facing 2nd and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Into the hands of Likely. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
On the move, past the 40. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Arthur Millette with the INT. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Play action now with Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Here's Henry on the option. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 1st down, ball at the 36. They go play fake with Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. Aaron Jones, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Bo Nix leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Oh, put some heat on this. He's got it. Complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chargers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Herbert to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Edwards on the carry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Oh, Brandon Stevens gets him. It's an interception. And the Ravens have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First down, here's Lamar. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. That one's incomplete over the middle. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. Has it at the 45. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chargers take possession. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Edwards. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To throw, Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First and 10 now from the 30.
And the Chargers first down.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 16. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 10-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go.
Throwing now, Herbert. He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
It's now 4th down.
Herbert to throw once more. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Another run for Henry. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. He breaks the tackle. He will not be denied. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Out of the gun, Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And one of the NFL's longest standing records stands no longer. He's crossed 2,105 yards rushing and officially supplanted Eric Dickerson with the greatest single-season running the football this league has ever seen. Incredible. Congratulations. Well, once you join the rarefied air at the 2,000-yard plateau, next thing you look to is the single-season rushing record. And with that carry, he has set the new NFL record.
Hey, let's be honest. With how pass-heavy this league has become, did you ever expect to see this one fall?
That's a great question. Can't say I did.
Opportunities for a back to challenge records like this, Kate, don't come often. And now he's got a record that should stand for quite some time.
They'll come up 1st and 10. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Ravens about to move to 12-0 on the season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying down the middle with Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting the...
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Ravens keep running away with this. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Rifles it, and it's caught. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50.
Herbert finds McConkey, and he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's Herbert once more. That throw behind his intended target.
When offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective, getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He'll try to connect. Pressure mid, and it's blocked. It's picked up inside the 45. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.